I had another carnivore week this week. I'm going to show you what I ate and give you a weigh-in, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by. You are watching Ketosis Focus. This week I did another carnivore week, just like last week. One of the things, or I guess I should say all of the things that I did this week, I tracked my macros and I was really trying to hit my protein numbers. I was trying to prioritize protein this week. I kept my steps consistent this week, but that will be shown in another video to show you my steps and how I'm doing with moving more. But this video is just going to show you what I ate this week. I did intermittent fasting 16/8, and I think that's about it this week. So I did try to keep it as simple as possible. I didn't want to overdo it with dairy this week. So let me just show you what my meals look like. Check it out. Good morning, happy Monday. It is 7:26. I have been fasting for 16.5 hours and I'm starting my week off with another carnivore coffee. I've got 1 tablespoon of butter. I'm going to put 1 egg yolk and 1 cup of coffee, froth it all up, and then we'll see what else is on the menu for today. All right, making my first meal of the day. It is 10:20. I've got some Kerrygold butter melted and a ribeye with all this nice marbling. I'm going to have, I think, probably 3 eggs. You're going to do a pretty big meal today to get the bulk of my calories as early as possible, and then probably close out my eating window maybe around 3 or so today. Here is the masterpiece. What a way to start off a week with this delicious ribeye cooked in butter with 3 eggs. OMG. This is gonna take care of me for most of the day and be very filling. Also, check out this cool find that we found yesterday at the Dollar Tree. It is a tic-tac-toe box, and it's got the cauldrons and the witches hats for the X's and O's basically. And so this was a nice little art project that Ivy worked on yesterday. She painted all the pieces, she painted the box. Obviously it just came in this like craft wood kind of thing, and so she painted it and it looks really, really good. Look at that. It's gonna be fun. All right, I am done with my breakfast, even though it was cooked in salted Kerrygold butter and well salted, the steak and the eggs. I'm going to start my electrolyte drink today. I got a package of this watermelon salt. So all of my electrolyte waters every day are gonna be this watermelon salt. So just FYI, we're gonna go in, fill up this cup and drink our first cup of the day. First drink of the day, first water of the day, I should say. I only have 1 of these a day, by the way. All right, I'm gonna eat 2 chicken tenders wrapped in bacon. That's about 4 ounces of chicken breast, 2 slices of bacon. And I made a decaf with 1 tablespoon of the super creamer, decaf coffee, a scoop of chocolate collagen, and I'm gonna do some sugar-free whipped cream on top. And this is gonna be the end of my day today. All right, it is 7:36 and I am ending my night with an apple cider vinegar and lemon juice drink. And that is all for today. am in from my walk. It is 9 a.m. I have been fasting for 17 hours, and I'm going to make my carnivore coffee, which is 1 egg yolk, 1 tablespoon of butter, and some coffee. Blend it up. All right, I attempted to make my protein buns today, except they came out more like rolls. I wanted to do hamburger patties, or like a hamburger bun. And I should have used my mold, but my mold only has like 6 buns, and I wasn't sure. So anyway, I tried something new. We'll see how these came out. They look pretty, but we'll see how they came out, how they taste. All right, here are my burger patties on my buns, my rolls. I put this mayonnaise, mustard, and sugar-free ketchup concoction on top, and I got 2 slices of bacon just cut in half. So they didn't come out as buns. They came out as like little rolls. So I've got like 4 little rolls cut to make the 2 buns, but this is it. I didn't put any cheese on it this time around, just the 2 patties, bacon, the mayo, mustard, mayonnaise concoction, and the burgers. I was gonna do pork rinds as a side, but I don't think I need it. I'm just gonna eat it like this. All right, it is 5:05, and I am trying to get this protein in for the rest of my day. So I've got 3 chicken breast tenders. And even after eating this, I'm still a bit under on my protein, but I guess this will have to do. All right, I have been fasting for a little over 16 hours. I went ahead and made my carnivore coffee, 1 egg yolk, tablespoon of butter, a little squirt of stevia, and that's what I'm having this morning. All right, it is exactly 12:30, and I am sitting down for my first meal of the day, which is a ribeye steak and some scrambled eggs. I've got 3 eggs with the leftover egg white from this morning, so really 4 eggs, I guess. And I did do about 1 ounce of Colby Jack cheese and my ribeye cooked in butter. Happy Carnivore Wednesday. All right, I am heading out to take Ivy to her rehearsal and her piano class. So I have dinner on the run, which is 2 heated up chicken tenders. I just have it in a little bag. You can't really see it. I'm estimating they're about 4 ounces. Each tender is about 2 ounces. So I'm just gonna eat that. That should take me closer to my protein goal, and I should be done for the day. All right, 17 hours of fasting. I am making my carnivore coffee, tablespoon of butter, 1 egg yolk, cup of coffee, squirt of stevia. Let's do this. It is 10:30 in the morning, and my lovely husband made me breakfast this morning. We've got a pork chop and eggs. I've been doing carnivore this whole week, so technically mushrooms and onions are not usually on my menu, but since he made this breakfast with love, I will eat this today. It looks delicious. It's been a while since I've had pork chops. So there it is. I think it's 2 eggs, right, babe?
Yeah.
2 eggs and a pork chop with mushrooms and onions on top. All right, it is almost 5 o'clock. I just made myself a tuna steak. I'm just gonna finish this off for some protein today, and that should be it for today. All right, this was our project that we had this week. I needed to like redo my office. One of the first things I did was I removed that big canvas thing that was behind my desk. and I switched out the curtains for something else. I've had these curtains forever. They were in the living room of our old house. And then I found these really cool floating shelves at TJ Maxx at Home Goods. And they're this gold color with the white shelf. So I just pulled those little plants off from the built-in shelves that I had. I moved this table. It was over there in that corner under my calendar. I moved it over here, and I have a better backdrop whenever I'm on Zoom meetings or appointments. And then my husband did me a solid and redid these old filing cabinets with this marble wallpaper just to kind of brighten up the space. Doesn't it look good? I think it really adds to the whole look of the office now, and it feels better. And when it feels good in your workspace, your productivity increases. I'm very happy with it. So this is what we did. This is what we accomplished this week. It is 6:40. I began my fast about an hour and a half ago. I am drinking my apple cider vinegar drink. It's coffee time, and I'm keeping it consistent with my carnivore coffee. 1 egg yolk, tablespoon of butter, some hot coffee, blended up, frothed up, and that's about it. My first meal of the day are these burgers. Again, I used my protein bread. I have 2 patties. I did use Colby Jack cheese on both patties, and I do have my mayo, mustard, and sugar-free ketchup. Topping, I know that's not entirely carnivore, but it's so good together. And at night, my husband and I headed out to check out a festival. We did get some sausage links and some light beer. Beer's probably not the best on my weight loss journey, but it is the lower carb light beer. And I did have 2, maybe 3, but we had a great time. Happy Friday. Cheers. So this week I did keep it consistent. I had my carnivore coffee every morning as opposed to last week. I think I started off the week off with my carnivore coffee and I kind of trickled off into just regular coffee. So I did want to keep that consistent. I did keep my steps consistent. I'm very proud of myself for that. And that will be shown in another video. But I did not find it that hard to hit my protein numbers this week. But all in all, I felt really great. I didn't feel hungry at all. I didn't find it harder to do the intermittent fasting or anything. It was just a really easy moving and grooving week for me this week. So let's talk my number on the scale. Last week I weighed in at 179.8. This week I weighed in at 178.8. So that is a loss of 1 pound this week. Hey, you know, considering that the other weeks that I've had, I was shaving off a 0.2 or a 0.4, I will take the full pound with a huge smile on my face because that is getting me closer and closer to my goals. So as of now, for the month of October, I am down 3.6 pounds so far. I am only 10 pounds away from my absolute lowest that I saw last year. And I'm getting closer and closer to the numbers that I was at the beginning of the year this year. I want to say the last time I saw 178 on the scale was probably February. Let me double check. So I have not been 178 since the end of February. And as we all know, come March, everything has been off the rails for me this year. So I have been literally spending the entire year trying to shave off the pounds that I had gained from March through like June or July. So it's been a struggle, but I'm happy to say I'm finally where I was at the beginning of, or at the end of February. I am still trying to get into the 160s, but the fact that I'm here in the 170s, I'm happy with. I'm not sure how long it's going to take me to shave off these pounds for the rest of the 170s, but it's a journey and however long that journey is going to take me. So I just have to be careful not to self-sabotage myself. I know one of the things that I had been playing around with or toying around with the idea of having an off keto day the month of October, because like I've said in previous videos, when I get completely off for one meal, one time a month, it shakes up my system and then I go even lower on the scale. So I think I may postpone that idea, because now that I've been doing carnivore, it's coming off a little bit more than it had been when I was just doing keto and not tracking my macros. So now that I am tracking my protein and I am eating more, actually, I ate more this week than I have been before. Like, I think before, when I was seeing a stall on the scale, I was probably averaging about 1,200 calories, give or take, maybe less. And so when I started to up my protein and up my fat, funny thing happened. I ended up eating more and losing more. So I probably averaged maybe about 1,500 calories this week, trying to get those protein numbers and allowing myself more fat. And I'm seeing more results. Go figure, right? Like they say, that's what's helping you get into ketosis and have your body burn fat. So far it's working for me. My stomach was a little bit upset this past week, but I think it's just it adjusting to burning fat for fuel and cleaning out my system again. So we'll see how next week goes. As far as I'm concerned, I'm going to keep on doing keto, probably ketovore on the weekend and carnivore during the week. It's really hard to allow myself back into keto on the weekends, especially when I'm in such a groove during the week. I just try to relax a little bit on the weekends and not be so strict. And if I want, guacamole with my fajitas, then I'm going to have it. I do end up allowing myself low carb beer or a drink on the weekend. So I'm hoping that doesn't derail me too much on my journey. But that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me a comment. Have you ever tried carnivore or the BBBE challenge that I see people doing of the beef, butter, bacon, and eggs? That's pretty much what I've been eating the past couple of weeks. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Leave it in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.